The next strike was the 1968 strike, and that was a strike. And we had a mass meeting at the Seattle Center, Memorial Stadium, and the exhibition hall.
Right.
Waccama had been elected, Bill Waccama, as District Secretary Treasurer, along with myself as Secretary. I keep doing that. Waccama won his first election as directing business representative, and I won the election as Secretary Treasurer. We held office for the full time, and the next election, which came up, which would be 4 years before 1973, and we had a project to do at the time that Bill Waccama was running for his second term, that the International ran out of strike funds. And there was absolutely no money to pay any member even $1 as a strike benefit. So they had to tell the membership that. And Waccama, from his position, had to stand at the end of Memorial Stadium up in the balcony and announce to the crowd that there was no strike fund if they voted to go out on strike. Well, the crowd was not happy. And yet, by a slim margin, they approved the contract. Put our people back to work. And
So for the next election, I think he lost it, right?
pardon?
The election after that, I believe Bill Waccama lost.
Yes, Bill Waccama lost in his run for second term. The district staff got together and picked Al Whiting, who was the district vice president, to get behind. And Al Whiting was fortunate that he won the election and became the directing business representative of 751. My second term was serving that period of time with Al Whiting. One advantage we had is a working relationship between Waccama and Whiting and myself was that previously the directing business representative used to order the Secretary Treasurer to do certain functions. Invest in this CD, invest over here in this. And the Secretary Treasurer didn't have that much to do. When I became Secretary Treasurer, Waccama as Vice President of that first term, and I agreed that the district contract and the operations of the relationship with the Boeing Company would be 100% the district business representative, directing business representative job. My job would be the financial operation of the district, of all of our housing projects, everything that ran to do with the finances of this district. District 751, under Waldberg's time as directing business representative, signed an agreement with HUD, with the U.S. government, that we would sponsor and support 6 housing projects. That took, the district had to pay for the property, pay in advance for the land where the places would be built. And then we're kind of the keeper of the keys to make sure they were built properly. We had 320 units south of Kent. We had 40 units on Weller Street in Seattle by Goodwill Industries. We had 120 retirees at Golden Sunset in Ballard. We had 180 units on Empire Canyon. Can't remember the 6. Well, anyhow, the city of Seattle was going downhill at that time. A perfectly disastrous time to take over building housing.
That was the early 70s?
It was in the early 70s.
Yeah, okay.
They got those projects completed. It was up in 71. I was in office before all of the projects had been turned over to the union from HUD. The federal government took the action that went by the slogan, "The last one to leave Seattle, turn out the lights," that we weren't going to be able to get these units filled and make them financially stable. 751 came up with a plan, and I spent 2.5 weeks in Washington, D.C. arguing with the Department of Labor, or Department of HUD. Wackema flew back there and was there with me in the first week of it, and he left. And we were able to secure with our plan 5 of the units. The 6th one the government took back as a penalty to us for not being able to keep it active. Hmm. 751 in those years was strong in politics. By that I mean we're strong, we're always strong in politics, but we were taking a bigger action of speaking to the higher-ups in Washington, D.C. than previous. And we are sitting here today with all 5 projects viable and running themselves properly. So that did a lot for Seattle at that time, because there were a lot of people that got laid off at Boeing's that took early retirement, and they moved into our senior compound.